interpret stuff as they must. What are you a doctor of?
Some are saying that you're bipolar.
Wow, what does that mean?
I guess that, you know, you're on two ends of the spectrum.
Wow. And then what? What's the cure? Medicine? Make me like them? Not gonna happen. I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
Yo, what's up guys? It's the Nightwing Way of Life Esports coming at you guys with another League of Legends video here today, talking about G2 Esports as they re-sign their League of Legends roster through 2022. This is no shocker to anybody, as they have the great chemistry amongst Wonder, Yankos, Caps, Perks, and Mickey X. They have been extremely dominant in the LEC, obviously, since they came together in spring 2019. Obviously, G2 Esports is one of my favorite, esports organizations, as well as Cloud9, and G2 have been dominant in the EULCS era, and now they're so dominant in the LEC era, and I am super proud of them. Ocelot is always making moves, and they have a great roster that can do so many different things. Right now, at the time of me recording this news video, they don't really look that great right now in terms of their gameplay and in the standings, but I think that obviously they're still a team you need to watch out for. They are definitely a team that you cannot take lightly. And since we're looking at this roster getting signed through 2022, most of the other LEC rosters should be very, very fearful of them, considering the fact that at their peak, they're one of the strongest rosters, obviously, in the world. At their peak, they were able to take down Damwon, SKT. They were able to get to the World Finals. So I think that G2 signing the roster they have right now through 2022 makes perfect sense for them. It wouldn't make perfect sense for any of the players to go to any other org outside of basically Fnatic, and well, we know that Caps is not going back to Fnatic, obviously. So I think the other orgs don't really have what these players actually want, because they want to be with players that have proven success and want to achieve success. This roster wants to win worlds, and they are the best Western team of all time, and going to other orgs isn't really going to give them the best shot at winning worlds, so it makes sense that G2 Esports would re-sign them. And I'm really, really happy about this, because I mean, I love these guys, seeing their content, seeing G2 grow from where it started all the way till now has been a treat, and Ocelot is one amazing owner. Super funny and always ready to get things done, and not afraid to kick players when they're just being worthless pieces of shit at their game that they're definitely getting paid for. So I'm super happy about this, and hopefully they start to turn their season around, because they haven't been actually that bad, but they haven't been at the peak. And we know that Perks went through a big family tragedy where he wasn't able to really concentrate. He took a vacation earlier on before the other players did, to basically get obviously to unstress himself, and they played with his name was P.N. Noi, was that his name? P1 Noi? So I'm actually glad we get to see this amazing roster for the next 2 years. Obviously things can change, but this is a good way to secure up their offseason. Now most people won't be going into the offseason obviously thinking that G2 is going to obviously be releasing these players' contracts, because we know teams obviously from the LCS and the LEC would pay top dollar to have these guys obviously on their teams. And alright, let's move on. The other news that we have to break today is Origin reportedly acquires Vitality's Jactroll to replace Destiny in starting lineup. Origin haven't performed up to expectations this season. Origin have had a rough start to the 2020 LEC summer split, sitting in 5th place with a lackluster 4-5 record. In an attempt to find new success, the team has acquired Team Vitality's Jactroll to replace support Destiny, according to a report by ESPN. Destiny was the first player from the Oceanic region to play in the LEC after Origin signed him in November. He was the 4th lowest kill participation percentage among all LEC supports at 62.1%, but the 5th highest KDA in his role. ESPN broke the news. And then you have, as they say, former Team Vitality support Jactroll has joined Origin as their starting support. League sources tell ESPN he will replace Destiny starting in Week 5 of the hashtag LEC play. During his team struggles, the 22-year-old hasn't looked great, but that could also be said for a few of his other teammates as well. A more veteran European presence could be what Origin has been looking for, though. Jactroll was Vitality's starting support during the 2020 LEC Spring Split, where his team stumbled to a last-place finish during the regular season. The veteran support only played 10 games during the split. He was swapped out for Steelback in 8 games, but no improvements were seen. Eventually, Vitality opted to start 18-year-old Labrov from Big Clan alongside a handful of younger rookies to complete the lineup. The team hasn't wowed many critics just yet. However, since they're also stuck tied for 5th in the summer split with a 4-5 record. If this move is confirmed, Jactroll will be making his LEC summer debut with Origin against Misfits Gaming and G2 Esports this weekend. So, with Origin replacing Destiny with Jactroll, I don't really think that's an upgrade. I don't think Destiny was that bad. If you look at it from an eye test, it's just that I don't think Destiny had the best synergy with Xerxes and Nukeduck because Origin has really shitty synergy. I don't think Jactroll improves that whatsoever. Jactroll has been bad for quite some time. It wasn't obviously his fault about what happened in the 2020 LEC Spring Split, obviously. But I just don't think that, you know, bringing in Jactroll will do anything. Like, he hasn't improved. Like, he's just not a good player. I think that this is actually a bad move for Origin. I don't think Destiny was that bad, personally. I don't really care what stats say. Stats are some of the most misleading things ever. Does this show you actual gameplay? I know it represents gameplay, but this is not actual gameplay. Origin as a whole are not that good, but Origin are not going to bench their star players, Xerxes, Alphari, Nukeduck, and Upset. They're going to obviously take out Destiny, who is seen as a weak link, but he really isn't a weak link, though. All of them are technically weak links. I mean, let's be honest here. Outside of Alphari, basically none of them are really impressing right now, and they went 0-2 in Week 4 of the LEC 2020 Summer Split, and they have to face G2 and Misfits, so at worst, they're going to go 1-1. I mean, G2 are probably going to start bouncing back right now because they don't also want to be, you know, toward the bottom of the standings. That's just not the standard G2 has obviously set for themselves. I don't know if this really improves Origin, though. That's just how I see it personally right now. So, let me know what you guys think about G2 signing their roster through 2022, and what do you think about Origin picking up replacing Destiny with Jactroll for their starting lineup for the 2020 LEC Summer Split. So, see you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe, most of all, enjoy. I'm the Nightwing, and Way of Life Esports is signing out, guys.
Hi there, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more stuff.
Yeah, thank you.